Hello, my tabbies. Happy Thursday. This last week has been something, but welcome back to the Open Tab. I'm your host, Joy. I hope you guys have had a good week. I have been going through it, like really going through it. Just an emotional roller coaster. Obviously from last episode I had my period, so I was dealing with that. And then, funny enough, Mercury is in retrograde right now, starting last Thursday till August 11th. So that's been fun. What does that mean if you guys are not into that kind of stuff? Um, I will explain. I got you. I so totally got you. What is Mercury retrograde according to Vogue? Mercury retrograde happens when the planet of communication appears to move backward in the sky, an illusion with very real effects. It's a time when communication, travel, contracts, and technology may feel glitchy, but is also a powerful moment for reflection. And it's so funny because, like, Mercury, why are you always in retrograde? You're always in retrograde, girl. Like, give it up. Can we take a break for a little bit? Anywho. It's in Leo right now. I wouldn't say that it's a bad thing, but it is very common. And I also feel like, personally, whenever Mercury is in retrograde, I am having the worst time ever. Guys, I got stung by a bee for the first time in my life. My whole 27 years, I got stung by a bee today in my ear. That was fun. I punched myself in the face by accident a couple days ago. So, what does that mean? Is this the universe talking to me? Do I have some sort of conflict with someone? Is somebody wishing things upon me? Well, if you're that person listening, I got it. And I'm sorry for whatever I did. You didn't deserve that. I could have been nicer. Hopefully can hope that makes you feel better. Anyway, Mercury in retrograde in fire sign Leo. This period can be a time for reflection, review, and potentially some delays or miscommunications. However, it can also be a time for breakthroughs, especially in areas related to self expression and creativity. Tips: be mindful of your communication, double check your work, and allow for extra time in your schedule. It's a good time to revisit old ideas and reconnect with people from the past. I did have a almost like a 2-hour long phone call with one of my close friends last week when Mercury was in retrograde and when I was feeling some deep emotions about stuff, which I'll actually get into in a little bit. But her and I were just going back and forth on social media, and I was like, maybe we should just, what if we just, so what if we just gave each other a call? So I called her, and we literally just talked about whatever we needed off our chest, and that felt so good. It felt so good because, y'all, being away from home and like being away from your partner, being away from your friends, like it's really hard to sometimes stay in connection with your people that you're loved by. And being able to know that that I'm surrounded by these people that are willing to want to have these conversations with me, wanting to have these like deep conversations and learning more about each other's lore. It means a lot. And I don't think people realize how much that helps somebody's mental. Like, I think that day I was like in the dumps. I literally was like, what is my purpose in life? Why am I doing 5 things at once? I'm overwhelmed. And being able to talk about that stuff out loud. Guys, I went for a walk. The sun was setting. I said, Let me go for a walk. I went for a walk, a whole walk of like half a mile, I think, around the block. Sat in my car and we just went to town on talking about our feelings. And that was, I couldn't have asked for, I honestly can't ask for better friends and better loved ones in my life. Which brings me to like what I do want to talk about in regards to that. Like, basically, I'm giving my all to YouTube and this podcast because I'm just not happy with streaming as much as I used to be. And I'm very limited on time. And I want, my main reason why I say this is because I want to be more present. I feel like I've been so brain rotted by social media, and I just want to be, I just want that same feeling of how I used to feel when social media wasn't a big thing, wasn't a big part of my life. So, taking a step back from streaming, I haven't really even been streaming lately, anyways. So, yeah, I do need to journal more. Someone needs, can someone come point at me and, or like sit me down, hold my hand, and be like, Joy, please keep journaling, cause I've been slacking. Um, I definitely have like some built up feelings that I haven't even been able to express. Cause guys, I was seeing my therapist like once a week, and she's back at home. So I mean, she's visiting right now to like where we are right now. So I get to see her this week. But it really shows like how crazy it is when you go from like session after session after session to only once and you're just like, help, literally sitting in the corner, knees to my chest, nothing going on in the brain except like a storm cloud. Help, please help. But yeah, Mercury in retrograde, y'all. It has a, it's not rough, it's just more like I really gotta put the big girl pants on and, you know, do some self-reflection and remind myself of my self-worth and feel feelings. Well, feeling feelings, whatever will I do? Anyway, speaking of feeling feelings, just jumping right straight into it. How do we feel about Jakura? If you guys don't know what I'm talking about Jason the Ween and Sakura. And if you guys don't know who Sakura is, that is Kaide's sister. If you guys don't know who Kaide is, that's an issue too. Tenz's wife. If y'all don't know who Tenz is, don't. Just click out right now. Just kidding. Retired professional esports player. Anyway, um so much, I don't even know where to begin. I'm so parasocial. I'm so parasocial. Something about watching somebody's like, whether if it's real or not, you know, if it's real or not, they're doing really well with like having this go on and on. It all started when Jason and Sakura met at a party, and I think he had been like freshly broken up, and same with her. And she goes, "Hey," or like something like that, and he's like, "Hi, twin," or something like that. And then he asked her out to prom, streamer prom, whatever that is, in Texas. I don't know where in Texas. If I feel like if I say the wrong city, I'm gonna get attacked. Anyway, yeah, he ended up writing a song for her to ask her to prom. Not only did he write a song, he asked for Kaide's permission, Kaide and Tenz's permission. How freaking cute. At that point, I was deep in the sauce. I was deep in the sauce. I was like, you know what? This is so cute. This is so cute. I'm living for it. Whether it be real or not, young love is so, it's just so indulging. And you know how the internet is. How can we not indulge in something like that? Anyway, we're getting to the juicier parts. They go to prom, they make all these cute edits. They're so cute. They get their initials on each other's nails, and he's like, "I've never done this before. I've, like, never gotten an initial on my nail before. I, like, got my nails done with someone's initial." They're having a grand old time. And then later in the night, Jason went to the bathroom, I believe, and then Jason's cameraman was yapping with Sakura. And then I think Sakura was joking. Like, I think she was just rage baiting. And she literally goes, "J is for John," which is the cameraman's name. And Jason was watching, obviously, because he has to read chat and stuff like that. And he comes over, he's like, "What's going on?" Had like a, I wouldn't say, he had a valid crash out, sitting in the hallway, had a little squat going on, thinking about life. What has he done? Just all the stages of grief. Completely understandable. But that also made Sakura feel uneasy, which is also understandable. And then, yeah, they went back home, changed, and then everybody was like, "Oh my god, what happened? Oh my gosh, was she serious? Oh my god." It was a thing, and everybody was freaking out, and I was so hooked. It's like I'm watching reality TV, which it basically is. That's what streaming is, right? When you IRL stream, it's just reality TV, basically. Anywho, I think Sakura goes back to Canada, and then Kaede basically gives her a whole lecture. I think, actually, let me dial back really quick. Jason during called Kaede during prom, I believe, and was like basically what people were saying, reporting to HR, telling her everything that went down. And then I think Kaede was like, "Girl, why? Why would you say that?" Anyway, yeah, back to Canada. Sakura's back in Canada, hanging out with Kaede. Kaede posts a picture of Sakura with her nails still done. And the caption on the story says, "J is for Jason." And then I don't know when he did it, maybe if it was the same day or the same, I don't know, time frame. He proceeds to create another song for her, talking about going to Japan. "Let's go to Japan and eat some sushi." So he writes this whole song for her. He's shown it to everybody. Everyone else, including his friends, are also parasocial, even though they're friends with him. During Ludwig's like Berio Kart, everybody, not everybody, but like Valkyrie, she was like, "Is it real? Are you guys real?" It's like pictures of them sitting on the couch talking to each other. I'm like, this is so cute. Nobody knows. Well, I'm sure there's people behind the scenes that know. To be fair, though, the only people who truly know their feelings for each other is Jason and Sakura. But yeah, such a cute song. Showed it to everybody. Everybody was freaking out. And then obviously he showed it to Sakura, and she liked it a lot. I forgot to mention they made a song together. So he made a song for her to ask her out to prom. They made a song together. And then he made another song. I guess it's like an apology song, or more of like a, "Hey, I really fuck with you. I guess that's how I would explain it. So, yeah. And then I think they had to hit a sub goal or something. I think it was like K, which they did. And then there's pictures of them at the Faye's house's 4th of July party. And there was a dog. I don't remember whose dog it was, but it was like a puppy. And Jason was like, "Come to uncle, come to uncle." And then I think Sakura was like, something about her. She basically alluded that she was also the auntie. And then she kissed him on the cheek during the July 4th photos. How adorable. Anyway, they're in Japan right now. So current day, they're in Japan. I keep dialing back. I'm so sorry. This is just how it is for me. Before they left, though, Jason collabed with David and made a summer song, which is actually really good. And David also did a little remix to the Favorite Flowers song, and that was so sweet. Your friend coming through, adding a verse in, sounds amazing. Anyway, their voices work really well together, by the way. If you guys haven't listened to it, it's on Spotify. And maybe other streaming services, but I've seen it on Spotify. Anyway, they're in Japan right now, loving the streams. I really do wish I could stay up for that. Guys, it is 3 a.m. when they go live. I am dead asleep. I'm like, me, 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 me. Me, 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 me. Well, not really. Like, I be wearing, like, mouth tape and stuff, so, like, I'm not actually snoring. I am a snorer, though. But I think it's been helping. I've been getting some crazy ass sleep. But I watch their like review videos. I think I have one literally up right now. But the different days of them hanging out has been so cute. Like I think the first day they did like the carriage rides where you get to go change into like the kimonos, and then the guy, like the tour guide guy, pulls you around and like gives you a tour of some like beautiful places, temples, bamboo forests, like so beautiful. And they both looked so gorgeous, including his cameraman and the other lady that was with them. And I was like, oh my god, they all look so amazing. You can find these photos on both of their social medias, by the way. I think a lot of people are following along through their Snapchats too, if that's something you guys are interested in. But I don't think they'll be in Japan when this episode comes out. So yeah. And then the next day, I think they went to get matching jewelry, which was so sweet. And then he got his cameraman who has been working with him since day one. Not John. I forgot his name. I'm sorry. I'm not good with names. But he got him a bracelet. He's like, he said something about it being like his last day of being his cameraman. He's like, you and I have been through thick and thin. I need to get you something. And like, I was like, bro, that's so sweet, you know? And then I think the most recent stream that I'm aware of is they went to the hot tub, or like the, what do you call it? What is that called? Yeah, they had like a hot tub stream. Obviously, they're adventuring through Japan together. Dream date. My dream date. Cute. My dream date, cute. But no, following along their journey and stuff has been like so wholesome, so silly, so cute. I am eating that shit up. And whatever happens with them, whether if they're just like really good friends or if they're more, I wish for nothing but just amazing things for the both of them, because I'm living for it. We're all eating it up. We all love you guys. So, as if they know who I am, I'm like, we love you, the parasocial in me. Anyway, sad news, guys. Ozzy Osbourne passed away today. I was so devastated. I had just saw a video of him being an iPad person. They're like, Ozzy Osbourne, really an iPad kid. And it's him just sitting there enjoying his breakfast with his glasses on and his hair up in a bun, and he's just on his iPad. And they just recently he had just recently done I guess like a concert, like a final concert that his wife put together, Sharon. That was beautiful to watch. That was beautiful to, like, I've seen some clips, and oh my god. Also, if you guys don't know who Ozzy Osbourne is, please look him up. He definitely passed with love and as a legend. Another crazy thing. We're gonna talk about Trisha Paytas really quick, because there has been constant, like, unexpected things from her. When she had her first kid, I believe the queen had passed, but then she gave birth that same day. So, like, ever since, people were like, the prophecy lives on. And then I think someone predicted the Pope, and then it happened. The Pope had passed, and then she gave birth to her second child. Guys, Ozzy Osbourne passed, and she had just given birth to her third child today. Isn't that crazy? Everyone was hoping it was the orange guy, if you know who I'm talking about. But insane. Insane. Just like, I don't know how. I mean, obviously, people are born every day, people pass every day. But the coincidence is actually crazy, in my opinion. She decided that she wanted to name her child Aquaman, or her and Moses decided to name their child Aquaman. How do we feel about that? I don't. I have no like. I have no judgment. That's your child at the end of the day. But I think like her first daughter's name is Malibu, her second daughter's name is Elvis, and now her son, I believe they had a son, his name is Aquaman. So interesting. So interesting. I wonder if they'll call him like Aqua. That's a cool nickname, I'm not gonna lie, Aqua. But then it makes me think of like a Nickelodeon cartoon character. There had to be someone named Aqua. Now that I think about it. How did we get here? How are we here right now? Speaking of Nickelodeon, this is not Nickelodeon, but Cartoon Network. I've been like falling asleep to like my laptop open, just like a show playing, and I've been watching The Amazing World of Gumball. Guys, this show is crazy. I used to watch it when I was younger, but like watching it as an adult, I'm like, this is absolutely insane. Like one of the most insane cartoon shows that you could watch. It maybe aside from like Adventure Time and regular show. But if those are your vibe, definitely intake some adventure The Amazing World of Gumball episodes because they can be pretty trippy. I'm not gonna lie. Like, how did these whoever animated this stuff, you had to be on something. Or you just had like the craziest, absolute craziest imagination. Which I give major props to, by the way. But yeah, like they just have a talking balloon. This sister's like an evil genius. I wouldn't say evil. She's just really smart. But you'll have to watch it. I want to talk about movies really quick. I have not been able to watch Superman, but do expect a review possibly next Thursday and a review for Fantastic Four. And I will get my husband's input and I will read it to you guys so you can also hear how he feels about it. I know people have mixed reviews about Superman. I'm trying my best not to spoil it for myself because I still haven't seen it. I haven't had the mental capacity to go out and sit in a movie theater. I don't mind going to a movie theater by myself, but it does suck not going with somebody because, like, if I need to go up or get up and go to the bathroom, I literally got to bring everything with me. Just the, like, thought in my head of not really trusting, like, the people around me. Like, what if they steal my water? What if somebody spits in my popcorn? I definitely can't leave my bag there. Leave my purse? Absolutely not. Unfortunately, I am always so thirsty during a movie, so I have to go. Like, I have to get up and piss. Like, go piss, girl. Speaking of go piss, girl, I went to B Dubs over the weekend. And God bless this waiter. God bless this waiter if he ever hears this podcast in his life. I haven't had a drink in like a long time, okay? Like a long time. And my coworker, she was like, "Oh, I'll drive. You can have a drink." And I was like, okay, sure, why not? You know? I get a cute little margarita, strawberry flavored, delicious, hits me like a truck. One margarita, I got one margarita. One margarita, I'ma open my legs. Give me two margaritas. Three margaritas, four margaritas. I was gone. I wasn't gone, but I was feeling myself. The waiter comes over and he's like he was doing something. Maybe he was like taking our order or something. He's like, "Actually, guys, I'll be right back. I need to go piss." And I was like, "Go piss, girl," really loud. Why would I do that? Everybody was laughing though. So, for the people. For the people, the jokes are still they're still there. I'm still funny. I think. I don't really. Yeah, sure. What was I talking about? Oops. This is where I struggle. This is where I struggle. I'm by myself. I get off track, and now I gotta figure out where I was. um but yeah, super fun weekend though. We originally were gonna go to beat-ups to watch like the UFC fight, which I don't usually do. I don't even know who is fighting. I don't know who those people are. I heard it was gonna be insane. So if you guys have any comments on the UFC fight last weekend, let me know. I'm not gonna understand, but like you guys could talk about it, right? But my friend that I just like a new friend that I just made, she was like, we could all just go back to my place and then like sing karaoke. And I was like, girl, you had me at karaoke. I had one margarita in me. You mentioned karaoke. I am down for the ride. Let's go right now. I haven't even paid yet. So we go back, having a grand old time. I had a couple shots. What I mean by a couple, literally two. Also, Pink Whitney, disgusting. Don't ever give me a Pink Whitney again. I felt that through my nose. It was bad. um, and then yeah, I just sung karaoke for the rest of the night. It was a chill night though. I love karaoke. I need to get myself one. As a Filipino woman, how do I not have a karaoke mic set machine in my house? That's an issue. I need to do something about that immediately. Immediately. Like, I'm probably in the 1% of people who don't have, or of like a Filipino household that doesn't have a mic set. How disappointing! I will get one though. I will get one. Anyway, side quests. You guys will be so proud of me. I remembered to talk about side quests of the week. What's wrong with me? My side quest of the week will have to be going to the gym. I'm in my gym era. Your girl's been going back to the gym or whatever. Guys, I went for 5 consistent days last week. Monday through Friday, rest day on the weekend. I feel great. Um I wanna shout out a little app, not sponsored. If you guys do need an app to help you figure out what you want to do, what you want to work out, things or go at your own pace, but still need those workouts, look up the Alive app. It's a free app, but you do have to pay for the subscription. So worth it. You can work out from home. You can change your workouts to work out at the gym. It is so convenient, and there are programs that also help you like decide on what you want to work out for the week, like a literal schedule. Like I think I'm on the Elevate program right now. Yeah. And it's a 9-week program. Guys, I want my shelf back. And I'm talking booty. Like these glutes gotta be ready. I want toned arms, thick thighs. It's gonna be it's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be unrecognizable. I will be unrecognizable in 9 weeks. Well, more like 7 now. 8? 7.5. Either way, that's my side quest. I'm trying to think if I have any other side quests going on. Not really though. I re-downloaded Baldur's Gate. That's not really a side quest. It's just more like a personal thing. I haven't gamed in like a month. A whole month without gaming? Who am I? Who is she? But it's okay. Another thing I want to talk about. I haven't been able to indulge yet, but my friends, so Elise and Miss underscore laughter, if you guys want to check out both of them, they started a what do you want to call it, book club, and the name iconic. They go live and talk about like the chapters that they indulged for however long, and they named it Literature Club because it's like for the it's for 50 Shades of Grey. Like they have like a regular like currently reading book club, but like they wanted to do like a spicy book, and they're gonna reach 50 Shades of Grey. Literature club though, literature club. I love it. I love it, and I loved listening in. I don't have the book, and I'm gonna have to probably listen to it as an audiobook. But when am I gonna do that? You know, in the car on the way to work, rolls down the window as he as he bends me over. That would be insane. At the gym, you know, like those videos of people pretending to get robbed, and it's like POV, you're getting robbed, but this is what you're listening to, and it's me at the gym working out, but I'm just listening to 50 Shades of Grey. It sounds pretty iconic to me. I don't know. Like, maybe I need to stop doing my workouts and just start doing Kegel. I don't know. I don't know. What does this turn into? But yeah, check out their book club if you guys do. Give them some love. Show them some love. I love seeing my friends do like amazing things and just unique, amazing stuff. Don't even know how to describe that feeling. Seeing them succeed and enjoy themselves at the same time just makes me happy. Always cheering on the sidelines, you know? Gotta be their cheerleader. Okay. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I want to talk about before I move on to advice and questions. Oh my god, TwitchCon. TwitchCon's coming up. Why is it so expensive? Guys, I can't afford to pay for a flight and a ticket and a hotel room and transportation and everything, all of the above. Stop running me for my money. Stop running all of us for our money. You should be. I think they have like some program now, like if you buy a ticket, share your code with friends, your ticket can become free. Interesting. But no TouchCon for me this year again. I will be getting FOMO, but it is what it is. That's just the way life goes. But I have so much going on. There's so much going on in the next year. My brother graduates the end of in December, so I gotta fly back home for that. Sister-in-law graduates college as well next year. My sister is getting married next year. I think I have 2 friends getting married next year. Like, I don't have enough PTO. So, gotta put the loved ones first. No TwitchCon, but that's okay. It's okay. I'd rather do everything. I'd rather do all the other stuff. I also need to plan a trip to Japan. My husband and I want to go and renew our vows in Japan, and I think that would be such a fun time and just make like a whole trip out of it, you know? We've never been. We really want to move there and like have kids there. And watching like PewDiePie's vlogs with him and Marcia raising their son in Japan, it just looks like so much fun. It looks so much fun. People seem so respectful. When the woman gives birth, y'all, they keep them in like a separate, I wouldn't say hospital, but I guess yeah, hospital, just for the mom and the baby while the mother recovers. And there's a nurse, like you get assigned a nurse, and she comes in to help you until you're ready to leave. I think that is so amazing. Why don't we have that here in America? I'm just saying. People give birth, you kick them to the streets in like 3 days. Like, okay, bye. Oh, your sleep schedule? I don't know. Figure it out. But I mean, like, I guess, I don't know. I don't know. I just think it's insane. Okay. Near the end of the episode, let's look into some of these things. Let's start with advice. We're gonna just do one of each today, question mark? I don't remember what I talked about last time. This is gonna be an issue. But looking for advice or for the advice segment? For the advice segment. So sorry. How do you deal with loneliness when it comes to lacking friends, especially female friendships? Oh, everything hurts. Um, I love this question because I've definitely dealt with complications in making female friends, and it always ends up like becoming this thing where they like talk about me behind their back, or like like I get compared to them or something, whatever. So it's really hard for me to make female friends. I feel like I have an amazing group now, and but they're all far away. All of them are far away. Anywho, the loneliness when it comes to locking friends in general. I resonate with this a lot. I feel like I'm an awkward person off the internet or like meeting new people. One thing I've done is like learn to basically be okay with doing things by yourself. I know that sounds like a lot, but and it can be like lonely, but something about cherishing time by yourself and going on adventures by yourself kind of builds that like self love for yourself as well. And you know what's even more amazing? Once you start doing like some things on your own that you enjoy, you tend to eventually meet people along the way. Like I said earlier, I don't mind going to a movie on my own. I'll go on adventures by myself. I'll go to the farmer's market. I'll go to a coffee store. I'll go shopping. Just like solo adventures. It really be something that like something that I don't mind. And it kind of like makes me fight against like social anxiety because I do have that. But I know as like human beings we crave, that we crave friendship. But just remember that whatever energy that you're putting out into this world it will be reciprocated to you. And if you are hoping for like a specific type of friendship, be that same person because then you will also attract that. I'm not saying to go around and be like, "Will you be my friend? Will you be my friend?" to everybody. But when you put yourself in scenarios where you feel comfortable, you're gonna eventually meet those people that or meet the people that are your people. So don't be afraid to go to like group events that are hosted. If you're from a town or a city that has a really good sense of community, like don't be afraid to go to any events that are around you, whether it be like a hobby event or like I don't know, community specific events, a book club, gaming club. And yeah, you don't even have to make friends in real life. You can obviously make a lot of friends through online. I feel like a lot of my friends are online, so I definitely yeah. I have a lot of my friends are online and I feel like I get along with all relatively all of them. We all kind of like have the same mindset for a lot of things, but Um, Obviously, sometimes it sucks when like you're just really wishing your friend is with you physically, and having like that face to face conversation. Um, but it's still, it's still something to look forward to, even if they're miles and miles away. Okay, and then I don't know if answered these questions last time. I'll have to go back and see. This one's not a question. But they said, not a question. I just want to give you props for starting this new podcast journey because I know you like to yap intentionally. Yeah, your girl's a yappa. I can't help it. It just comes out. But I hope you guys like it. I hope you guys like it. Who's your Twitter crush? All my girlfriends are my Twitter crushes. I love them all. They're also hot, sexy, smart, creative, beautiful, gorgeous, ethereal, all of the above. Yeah, my girlies are my Twitter crushes. Anywho, we are about reaching that time. If you guys are looking to also submit confessions, advice, or even questions, you can find the form on my Twitter, which is at JulieB. I would love to read them. I love to read your guys' responses. I did come out with a new Google form that is my weekly, so if you guys do want to check that out, highly appreciate it. And I would love to yap with y'all. I hope you guys really enjoyed this week's episode. I can't wait to do the movie review with y'all next week. So stay tuned for that. I'm going to be working on a couple vlogs here soon. So if you do want to indulge other content of mine, you can follow me on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. I'm everywhere. Okay. So just gotta find me. Just kidding. Yeah. But it's just JoyleeB. LLIBEE. You know where to find me. And yeah. I love you guys. I hope you have a good rest of your week. Stay headstrong. Love yourself before you love others. Get good sleep. Go for a walk. Get some sun. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.